July 10th, 2010, Cavendish, Canada. The air was thick with excitement as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and lavender. On this small island, something extraordinary was about to happen, something that would be remembered for years to come. It was the final night of the Fearless Tour, a journey that had taken Taylor Swift and her fans across continents, through countless cities, and into the hearts of millions. Backstage, Taylor Swift stood quietly, her sparkly guitar in hand, taking a deep breath as she prepared to close a chapter that had transformed her life forever. For over a year, she'd played to millions, evolving from a teenage country singer into a global superstar. Each night, she'd poured her heart into every lyric, every note, and every performance, growing stronger and more confident with every show. The crowd buzzed with anticipation, their energy electric, knowing this was the end of an era. Fans from all over had gathered, some traveling hundreds of miles just to be part of this historic night. The stage, transformed into a glowing fairy tale castle, shimmered under the night sky, more magical than ever before. Every detail was designed to transport the audience into Taylor's world. Fans held up handmade signs, their voices joining together as they sang every word, savoring their last moments in the world of Fearless. Tears and laughter mingled in the crowd, each person feeling the weight of the moment. Taylor stepped into the spotlight, guitar in hand, her smile wide and eyes shining with emotion. She looked out at the sea of faces, each one a part of her story, and felt the love radiating back at her. This wasn't just a concert, it was a celebration of every heartbreak, every hope, every dream shared through her music. The connection between artist and audience was palpable, a bond forged through years of songs and memories. For 2 unforgettable hours, she poured her heart into every song, dancing across the stage, laughing, and even shedding a few tears. She gave her fans everything she had, holding nothing back. Tonight was more than a show. It was a love letter to the album that started it all, and a heartfelt thank you to the people who made her dreams come true. Every smile, every cheer, every outstretched hand was a reminder of how far they'd come together. The final night of being fearless had begun, and as confetti rained down and the music soared, it was clear. This night would live on in their hearts forever. The venue pulsed with excitement, a giant sleepover for thousands of Taylor's biggest fans. The air was electric, buzzing with anticipation, as friends and strangers alike gathered under one roof, all drawn together by the promise of an unforgettable night. Stories and memories filled the air, everyone united by the music. Laughter echoed through the crowd as fans swapped tales of their favorite songs and past concerts, each person adding their own thread to the tapestry of the evening. As the lights dimmed, a video montage played. Taylor laughing, performing, connecting with fans around the world. The screen glowed with moments from every corner of her journey, reminding everyone that they were part of something much bigger than themselves. The crowd cheered for every city, every memory. Each shout and scream was a celebration of the shared experiences that brought them all together, a chorus of voices echoing through the arena. When Taylor appeared in her sparkling dress, she felt like a friend, not a distant star. Her smile was genuine, her wave warm, and for a moment, it felt as if she was greeting each person individually. "Hello, Cavendish! This is the very last night of the Fearless Tour!" she shouted, and the crowd erupted. The energy was contagious, spreading from the stage to every corner of the venue, making hearts race and voices soar. The connection was instant. Fans weren't just watching, they were part of the show. Every lyric sung, every hand raised, created a bond that blurred the line between artist and audience. Signs waved, cell phone lights turned the arena into a galaxy. The sea of twinkling lights was a silent message of love and support, a visual symphony that made the night feel magical. Taylor paused often, soaking in the love, making everyone feel seen. Her eyes scanned the crowd, and in those moments it felt like she was truly present, sharing in the joy and emotion of the night. The Fearless Tour was more than a concert, it was a conversation. Every word, every glance, every song was a dialogue between Taylor and her fans, a shared experience that would be remembered for years to come. Every song, every moment was shared. Friends held hands, strangers became companions, and the music became the language that united them all. It was a night where everyone belonged. No matter where you came from, for those few hours, you were part of a family, a community built on dreams, hope, and the power of music, and no one wanted it to end. As the final notes faded, the memories lingered, leaving everyone wishing for just one more song, one more moment in that sea of lights and dreams. The setlist was a journey through Fearless, a carefully crafted path that took us back to the moments that shaped us. Each song was more than just a performance. It was a memory, a feeling, a piece of our own lives reflected back at us. Every track felt like a chapter in our shared story, connecting strangers in the crowd through lyrics we all knew by heart. Love Story brought fairy tale romance to life. The entire arena echoed with voices singing every word, as if we were all part of the same dream. When Taylor played 15, the arena suddenly felt intimate, as if she was speaking directly to each of us. Her stories made everyone feel seen and understood, no matter where we were sitting. She introduced songs with personal anecdotes, sharing memories and lessons learned, making a massive stadium feel like a cozy coffee house where friends gather to listen and connect. Whitehorse was raw and vulnerable, just Taylor and her piano, the crowd silent, hearts open, everyone holding their breath as she poured her soul into every note. Then, the energy soared with Should Have Said No, rain pouring on stage, everyone screaming out their frustrations and letting go of heartbreak together. The show moved effortlessly from quiet heartbreak to cathartic anthems in minutes, taking us on an emotional roller coaster that left us breathless. Taylor's magic was making every emotion feel real and shared, turning the crowd into a family bound by music and memories. She wasn't just performing, she was living these moments with her fans, reaching out and making every person feel like they mattered. Every song was a memory, every lyric a connection, and every chorus a chance to relive the best and hardest parts of growing up. The Fearless Tour covered the full spectrum of feeling, from joy to heartbreak, from nostalgia to hope, and everything in between. It was honest, powerful, and unforgettable. A night that would stay with us long after the lights faded. And in the end, it brought everyone closer together, reminding us that music can turn a crowd of strangers into a family. Every Fearless show had a surprise, but tonight's was special. Taylor walked to a small stage in the crowd, just her and her guitar. The arena felt suddenly intimate, anticipation buzzing. "I wanted to do something I've never done before," she said, smiling. She strummed the opening of I'll Be There For You, the Friends theme. The crowd gasped, then sang along, laughter and joy filling the night. It was a tribute to friendship, a thank you to her fans for their loyalty. The moment was quirky, heartfelt, and perfectly Taylor. The message was clear, this connection would last beyond the tour. Thousands sang back, promising to always be there for her too. As the night drew to a close, emotion filled the air. Taylor paused, eyes shining with tears, and thanked her band, crew, and fans. "You gave me the most beautiful, magical year and a half of my life," she said, voice trembling. She spoke from the heart, no script, just gratitude. Then she played Tim McGraw, her first single, bringing the journey full circle. The crowd sang with her, a bittersweet farewell to the tour and the memories they'd made. After a final, electrifying performance, Taylor and her band took a deep bow. The applause thundered, echoing the love in the room. Taylor lingered, hand on her heart, mouthing "I love you" to the crowd. With one last wave, she disappeared into the darkness. The stage went quiet. The Fearless Tour was over, but its impact would last forever. The end of the Fearless Tour was more than a finale. It was a turning point. Taylor proved she was more than a one-album wonder. She became a true headliner. The tour's success gave her the courage to take bigger risks and evolve. For fans, it was a safe space to feel, to belong, to grow. Friendships were forged, memories made, and hearts opened. Taylor's connection with her fans set a new standard for concerts everywhere. The Fearless Tour bridged country roots and pop stardom, shaping her future. Years later, its legacy still shines in the hearts of those who were there. It was the end of one era, and the beginning of everything that came next. In every sense, it was fearless.